just emerging from the tunnel now to a huge roar. The fans of both teams leaping to their feet and giving them a terrific ovation. So Rangers just preparing to kick off. The famous slope has gone, of course. Alec Ray will be relishing such an occasion. Kenny Clark, the referee, his 34th game of the season this afternoon. He'll be hoping to keep his cards in his pocket. He's issued 10 red and 126 yellow so far. And we have two very committed teams here. So the referee checking his watch, and we're underway at Easter Road in this crucial match. And right away, it's Barry Ferguson launching the long ball forward, looking for the head of Purcell. Little touch there by Avalati, but the referee stepping in. And Hibernian have the free kick just a few yards outside the penalty area.
Rangers' intentions made pretty clear very, very quickly. Barry Ferguson getting the ball forward, Purcell winning it, Avalati trying to get the second ball.
So Alec McLeish, last time Hibernian finished third in the Premier League, he was the manager here. There'll be a bit of emotion in him today. He obviously wants his Rangers team to win this championship, but you know, the lads in the studio were mentioning Bobby Williamson earlier, the fine job he did here with young players. Alec McLeish here just before him also helped to rear some of this young team. So it's Ronald Vaterus now, the long ball across the halfway line. Rickson's in there ahead of Riordan, and a little nudge there. Kenny Clark right on top of the plate, and Rangers have an opportunity now, breaking forward on that left-hand side. And Michael Ball getting well forward. Referee pointing out now towards the corner flag, and an early chance for some Rangers pressure.
It's all been in the Hibs half so far. And again, long ball being pushed forward on the left-hand side. Michael Ball getting forward, as you said, Jerry, very well. Gives Rickson the opportunity to get the ball in to the Hibs area.
So Fernando Rickson carefully placing the ball. Kyrgios is up there. There's plenty of height and weight, but that one cleared. It's Rickson again now, sending the high one across. And well handled there by Simon Brown. And the Hibs keeper just taking his time here. Just allowing his men to get upfield, and fired forward now. Carried away by Kyrgios. The Hibs fans claiming a free kick, but getting nothing. Hibs keeping possession now. Almost a nice little ball played through there to a corner, but it was Michael Ball who had the interception. Now it's Fernando Rickson to Nacho Novo. Rickson again, trying to get forward. Closed down there by Stephen Glass. Little touch by a corner. Riordan tries one. And it's well blocked in the end, and it's Nacho Novo getting it forward towards Purcell. Laid off by him, Alec Ray. You can see he's under pressure right away. There's going to be no breathing space at all in this match. O'Connor rushing in there and making the challenge.
Well, as you would expect, it's 100 miles an hour football so far.
And here come Hibs again. O'Connor trying to take on Andrews, and good effort there, and well, Waterhouse decided just to punch that one away.
But the battle between Riordan and Rickson on this side should be very interesting. Riordan on the ball here, he wants to get forward, as does Rickson.
And again it's Hibs causing some pressure here. The long ball forward, a corner battling hard against Andrews, but the referee again well up with the play, and he indicates it's a goal kick to Rangers. So Riordan there certainly has made a decent start to this match, as has Fernando Rickson. He's trying to get down the right-hand side at every opportunity. And here is Rickson again. Closed down by Riordan. Marvin Andrews looking for Purcell. It's just beyond him. And Novo was racing in there on the right-hand side. This is Brown. Almost caught there by Buffel, who's been in good form recently, scoring a few goals as well. It's Murray, the Hibernian captain, sending it through. O'Connor giving chase. Rickson covering a lot of ground there.
Yeah, there's a lot of room on this right-hand side, just because of the nature of the players. Riordan likes to get on the ball, as does Rickson, and I feel that the game could open from this side.
This is Barry Ferguson for Rangers. Kyrgios the Greek international. Ferguson studying his options. Buffon makes himself available. Ferguson again, looking for Arveladze, who's making a good run into the area, but once again, camp goalkeeping by Simon Brown. This time it's Andrews forcing it forward. Brown can't manage to get that one under control, but Whittaker got it through. Thomas Buffon does well to regain possession for Rangers. He takes the return there from Barry Ferguson. Out now to shot at Arveladze. Arveladze going on the outside of the defender, but just too much in that one. And behind it goes for the goal kick. So Kyrgiakos jumping high for that one, getting another touch. And it's Hibs trying to get forwards here, but the challenge goes in from Andrews, and the referee doesn't like it. And a chance here now for Hibernian to apply some pressure. And Glass, who normally operates on the left-hand side, has got a terrific left foot on him, and we'll get the in-swinger here, right in towards the near post, and Rangers living dangerously there. So just coming up for the 10-minute mark. Oh, there's a mistake by the goalkeeper! Oh, Novo's hit the post, that is unbelievable! Simon Brown, well, what was he thinking of there? He gets away with it, and Nacho Novo, who's failed to score in his last 9 league games, was given a golden opportunity.
Now you see exactly what happened there. Jerry, you mentioned before that there was a bit of moisture on the field, but not there. The ball held up on the turf and deceived Simon Brown in the goal, and Novo misses an open goal.
Well, what an incident that was. If that had gone in, it would certainly have put pressure on elsewhere. But what an incredible opportunity there for Nacho Novo. The ball just spinning. Novo, first time it looked net bound, off the post and into the hands of the goalkeeper. And what an escape for Tony Mowbray's first signing from Colchester. So Hibs breathe a sigh of relief, and it's Riordan coming forward now. He's going to try one. Well, he's got the confidence to have a go, as Derek Riordan. Again, it's Ivan Sproul trying to get forward, but there's Arveladze stepping in now for Rangers to Alec Gray. Plenty of movement in front of him, and as ever, Purser makes himself available, breaking down this right-hand side, trying to get the outside of Smith. Purser doing well, forcing it through, and a chance here for Arveladze, and he's blocked there at the last moment. And Stephen Whittaker, I think, making an important contribution there. Excellent work there by Dado Purser. Arveladze almost added to the 2 goals he scored last week. Stephen Whittaker just being in the right place at the right time. Good defender on his part. So Dado Purser, who's been a bit of a scourge to Hibs this season. 4 goals in 3 games against him. As Michael Ball sends that one in. Oh, the keeper struggling a bit again there, but takes it at the second attempt. Barry Ferguson now for Rangers, laid off by Ray to Andrews. It's Ferguson again, through for Purser. Nice little turn by him, out to Arveladze. Arveladze now attacking Whittaker. Ball's coming on the outside to give him an option, but the challenge goes in there from Buzzelin. So still no scoring here at Easter Road, as Michael Ball takes this throw, plays it short to Purser, takes the return, space at a premium, back it goes to Ferguson, tees it up for Ray. He's going to try one here. Well, it was certainly worth the trying, but just 1 goal for Alec Ray this season.
And Hibs are making Rangers play the ball forward, perhaps a little bit sooner than they should be doing. I think Alex McLeish should want his players just to be a bit more composed in midfield.
Of course, a point suits Hibernian this afternoon. It would have to be a very dramatic turnaround in goal difference, in fact, to deprive them of third place and the European spot. So they'll be quite happy, I would imagine, with things so far. They've made a decent start to this match with just over 22 minutes gone, and still no scoring, as Andrews clears, but straight to Riordan. Riordan getting away from Novo, who slipped, and also from Rickson, trying to take on Andrews as well. Just a wee bit ambitious perhaps in the end. Andrews pointing out towards Novo, again trying to use his pace, and Novo gets the touch there. He was challenged, did well, but in the end it came to nothing. But Murray was with him all the way there. Ferguson again. Andrews makes himself available. So Andrews drifting forward down that right hand side, and Riordan going with him. Now it's Purso. Rickson's well forward. The ball through to him, and solid challenge there by Murray.
Yeah, that's how competitive the game is.
It's headed on by Glass. Little touch by Novo. Rickson back to Novo. The early shot by him, and a good effort. And that was smart play by Rangers. Quick thinking, and almost brought the opening goal.
Yeah, some nice play there from Rangers. Rickson found Novo in a little bit of space. His snapshot, I think, was covered by Simon Brown. He got down pretty well. Just curved away at the last second.
So Nacho Novo, 24 goals this season, 18 of them in the Championship. But hoping to end a bit of a drought here this afternoon. He's had a couple of opportunities. He struck the post early on after a mistake by Simon Brown, who was deceived by the bounce of the ball. So here's Andrews, willing to get involved in attacks as much as possible. But Rickson can't control that ball from Purso. Rangers really have to score here and hope nothing happens at Fir Park. Well, it's Buffel getting in. Alec Ray coming forward now. Well, Avalanche had peeled off towards the far post, but I'm afraid that was not the quality of cross that was required.
Well, Purso did very well initially, and it was Gary Smith who got in the challenge on Buffel. But Alex Ray was caught in two minds there, wasn't sure what to do. Should have maybe shot first time, but his effort when it did come, so went harmlessly over the bar.
We hear that Celtic have taken the lead. Chris Sutton, the scorer of Celtic's goal. Of course, that's brought a loud roar here from the Hibernian fans. So Chris Sutton gives Celtic the lead at Fir Park. Alec Ray now. Through for Novo. Didn't reach Barry Ferguson, and Veselin plays it through for Glass. He's well challenged by Kyrgiakos. Avalanche. What a great effort he's putting in. They're about to leave Rangers, but he's performed well this afternoon. But now a chance for Hibernian to break, and they're playing with a lot of zest, a lot of spirit here. It's Brown surging forward, support from Riordan, but Alec Ray flies into that challenge, and here comes Murray now, just ahead of Purso, and the referee indicates that's Rangers ball.
Again, the pace of the game is it's so fast, but there's been not much composed football. All of it huff and puff, but certainly great to watch.
Motherwell 0, Celtic 1, Aberdeen 0, Hearts 0, Hibernian 0, Rangers 0, and it's Rangers trying to get forward, trying to really kick-start their afternoon here, but they're facing a spirited performance from Hibernian. Rickson to Ray. Oh, that's a nice little turn there by Thomas Buffel. This is Brown. Veselin plays it through. It's cut out though by Andrews. Almost breaks for Novo. Still work to be done though. And the sliding challenge from Veselin. Played through by Whittaker now and left by Kyrgiakos. Well, 4 shutouts. Waterhouse has had in 14 appearances as he hits that high one forward. Novo Headed away though by Murray. Aberladze is there, he's going to try one. And, you know, for a player just about to leave, he's putting in a mighty effort here this afternoon.
A good effort there from Aberladze. As the ball comes out, Hibs defended well. Even at this point, they were closing Aberladze down. Simon Brown was confident it was going wide. Struck it well, but not well enough, not on target.
And of course he got such a good send-off at Ibrox last week after scoring a couple of goals.
Yeah, he's been a very, very good servant for Rangers, and his goal record has been exceptionally good. It's time to move on. Alex McLeish to say there's not a new contract on offer for Aberladze, and he'll be parting with the club in summer.
Coming up for the 40-minute mark, and still no scoring here at Easter Road. At Motherwell, it's Motherwell 0, Celtic 1. Chris Sutton the scorer. At Pittodrie Stadium, Aberdeen 0, Hearts 0. And that certainly suits Hibernian as they chase this final European spot from league football. And that's Riordan now getting a touch with his head. Cut out by Andrews. Way well, claims for a high boot there, but the referee right up with the play. Waves play on. O'Connor tries to get that one into the middle, and Waterhouse just keeping that in play. There's Purso doing well again, through for Thomas Buffel. Novo supporting on the right hand side. Purso keeping his run going. Still it's Novo jinking away first of all from Murray, and then trying to get away from Smith, and down he goes, and the free kick has been awarded. Smith claiming a bit of a dive there by Novo, but there was certainly contact. Yeah, clever play by Novo as he nips in and out here on the right hand side, and he's looking for the foul at this point because he's going nowhere fast. Gary Smith got too close to him there, allowed Novo to get the foul. Gary Smith is one of the old heads, and he was certainly caught out there. And certainly psychologically, Trevor, this would be a great time for Rangers to get a goal, because it would certainly make Celtic think again. Yeah, I think that's important, because whatever happens here as well, of course, will feed back to Fir Park as well, and that could be very interesting should Rangers score from here. So, the opportunity for Rangers, the clock ticking down. We're into stoppage time here in the first half at Easter Road. A lot of movement inside the area. Ball sends it across. Marvin Andrews is up there, but a disappointing end to it from Rangers, who really failed to capitalise. Yeah, an inch or two in it, the ball comes in from Michael Boss, a decent ball, but Marvin Andrews is having to go backwards just to get it. Slightly overhit for him, and can't take advantage. Well, the Ibrox club have won the last 10 meetings with Hibernian, scoring freely. 28 goals to Hibs 6, but this afternoon so far, with the first half just about to draw to a conclusion, Rangers toiling to put Hibs under any real pressure, and there in fact goes that half-time whistle. So the players leaving the field, Dado Purso there giving his all, so too has Riordan, but Trevor, it really has been a first half full of endeavour, not a lot of skill, but I think exactly what we thought it would be. So no changes in either lineup. Hibs' last league win over Rangers was in October 2000. David Zitelli scored the only goal, and the Hibs manager was Alex McLeish. Hibs have had a lean spell against the Ibrox club, but they did beat Rangers last season in the League Cup semi-finals on penalties, although they went on to lose that final to Livingston. So Rangers in possession, bright sunshine now, and Easter Road, perfect playing conditions. And there's Murray, Ian Murray, who's been linked with Rangers, could well be joining them over the next few weeks. There'll certainly be a loss to Hibernian if he goes. Once again, you see the pace of Ivan Sproul. Both teams still with absolutely everything to play for as Barry Ferguson sweeps that one forward. You see the commitment of Gary Caldwell. Now it's a shot at Aberladze, sending in an upward ball there. And here's Nacho Novo laying it off. And what an opportunity for Thomas Buffel. And Alec McLeish knows that. Well, good play from Nacho Novo, certainly reading the ball as it came across from Aberladze. Novo read it there and burst forward.
played Buffel in nicely, and maybe it was a left-footed shot that Buffel needed there. Waited for the ball to come across his body, and the opportunity went to begging.
Well, he's been in goal-scoring form recently, 3 goals in the previous 2 games. Just step over there by Buffel, who has to commit himself. He does well, gets it away from Brown, through to Purcell, little touch by him. Buffel again, he's got Novo on the right-hand side. In comes Nacho Novo, drives it across, and Purcell in there at the near post, and Novo is absolutely delighted with himself. And Alec McLeish has a lifeline here at Easter Road. Novo spotted coming in on the right-hand side, nice little pass through to him.
Yeah, Thomas Buffel here, Jerry's done exceptionally well, very composed, waiting for Novo to make up the ground. He's fired it in, comes off a Hibs defender, I'm not sure there was, I think it was Ian Murray, as he came across and just deflected it in. In fact, it's Gary Caldwell gets the last touch, takes it past Simon Brown. And I didn't think the goal was coming, I didn't feel like the goal was coming. One bit of quality play from Buffel and Novo, and Alex McLeish is a happier man.
And Caldwell certainly had to commit himself there because Purcell made the near post run. And
there were bodies, yeah, there's certainly bodies coming in, and Caldwell was committed. He had to try and make some kind of contact. The contact he's made wasn't good enough.
And it's Hibs now threatening at the other end. So Hibernia 0, Rangers 1 here at Easter Road. Motherwell 0, Celtic 1 at Fir Park. And Aberdeen 2, Hearts 0 at Pittodrie Stadium. And there's Riordan just keeping that in play. Headed down by Barry Ferguson. Rickson back now towards Marvin Andrews. Cross for Kyrgiakos. Michael Ball has made himself available. Wide left. His space quickly closed down though by Dean Shields. Kyrgiakos again. Well, they're firing high balls in at Nacho Novo, which is not exactly what he wants. And you saw what he could do on the right-hand side when the ball was played into him. Well, it's Marvin Andrews making the touch forward. Shot at Aberladze, he spots Nacho Novo. It's a high upward ball. Novo does well to control that in a very tight situation. Played off by Alec Ray to Aberladze. Kyrgiakos. Ferguson to Rickson.
Well, again, we see Hibs getting themselves nicely positioned just to close down Rangers, and giving them any space. They don't mind them having the ball and playing across midfield, as long as they keep them at arm's length.
But you know, if Rangers were to get another goal here, Trevor, and Aberdeen score another at Pittodrie, suddenly it'll be the nerves of the Hibs fans that were jangling.
And that's exactly why the Hibs players are doing the defensive duties as closely as they are at the moment.
There are 5 goals in terms of goal difference between Hibs and Aberdeen, but with Hibs scoring more goals for column, it actually means that well, that extra goal was required by Aberdeen. So just under 10 minutes plus stoppage time left here at Easter Road on this final league day of the season, the championship deciding day. And it's Fernando Rickson for Rangers. As things stand, Celtic will take their 40th championship, but there could be dramas ahead. We've seen so many of these final days and what nerves can do to players, how things can change so quickly. And if you look at the scenes in England last week, various dramas that happened there, anything can happen. This is ball for Rangers. Aberladze. Kyrgiakos. Rangers content to keep possession. They've done the job, as Trevor was saying. They need something to happen elsewhere. Rangers seeking their 150th league win over Hibs and hoping it does lead to a 51st championship. The first one incidentally shared with Dumbarton.
Alex McLeish came here to get a victory. That's how it stands at the moment. And very muted Rangers support at the moment. They know it's not going their way at Fir Park, so whatever happens here, as it stays like this, it's not going to be good enough.
So it's Kyrgiakos now, reluctantly crossing the halfway line. So Rangers looking for the miracle. A goal by Motherwell. They've done the job here by the look of things. As things stand, this suits both Hibernian and Rangers. If only Motherwell can pinch a goal from Celtic at Fir Park. Alec McLeish looking for a miracle here, and he'll be thinking back to, well, a huge roar goes up in the stand. The Rangers stand here, and Motherwell, we are told, have scored. Well, this is absolutely remarkable. The Rangers fans are going mad here. Motherwell have scored against Celtic at Fir Park to make it 1 goal apiece. So we're into the 2 minutes of stoppage time. It's Hibernian 0, Rangers 1. It's Motherwell 1, Celtic 1.
And you know, the strange thing is, despite that goal in there at Fir Park, it's not changed the game here at all. Hibs are still happy just to sit out the rest of the game, as are Rangers.
The tension is unbearable here, and I'm quite sure it's the same at the far end of the country. As Trevor said, if Alec McLeish wins this one, he could go on to win a few more, because while Rangers have scrapped throughout the season to keep in touch, this will be remembered as one that Celtic let slip, not once but twice. The referee looks at his watch there. Alec McLeish is signalling here. Motherwell scored again, McDonald again. It's Motherwell 2, Celtic 1. It's incredible, it's unbelievable. Look at the celebrations there. What a turnaround here this afternoon. You could never have imagined this. Rangers were happy just to keep possession, hoping for an equaliser. They haven't got one miracle, they've got two, and it looks as if Rangers are about to win a most unlikely championship, and it's all over. And Alec McLeish is swamped by his backroom staff. Fans are going mad here. The stewards will do well to keep order. Well, the faces tell it all. They cannot believe it. Rangers are champions of Scotland for the 51st time in their history. And Alec McLeish returns to the ground. He brought a number of these young Hibs players. Alec Gray come back in the hope of winning a medal. I've got to say, I was among many that never thought Rangers could come back and win this. And Celtic must be absolutely shattered at Fir Park, but this is about Rangers now. And let's not forget too, amidst these scenes of Rangers' joy, as fans invade the field, that Hibernian have also qualified to play in Europe. Well, I mentioned earlier on the memories of Rangers clinching the 35th league title here back in 1974-75 under John Wallace. That day they halted Celtics 9 in a row. Before that, Kilmarnock had won the championship. It had been a long time since Rangers had won the league. And fans on the field here now celebrating. Trevor, there have been a lot of dramatic finishes. Could you see that one coming?
Well, no, I couldn't see it coming. I have to say that the way that well, certainly how Celtic went ahead at Motherwell, thought they would have had enough to hold on to that. We know how depleted Motherwell have been, and yet Rangers did what they had to do. It hasn't been a convincing victory here, but it was enough. Hibs have obviously got what they've wanted as well, and that's the UEFA Cup slot. So, just an amazing afternoon.
Premier League Champions Trophy is delivered right in front of the Rangers fans here at Easter Road. And out come the joyous players now. Rangers champions of Scotland for the 51st time. And Ado Perso, who has made his contribution with 21 goals this season. Barry Ferguson, back from Blackburn. Thomas Tuchel, who had a terrific game this afternoon. Alec Gray, who went round the houses after being freed by Rangers. Marvin Andrews, well, he got another miracle today.
No, it's a fantastic moment for these players. 5 minutes to go in the game this afternoon. I'm sure they didn't feel as if they were going to be experiencing the wonderful feeling that they're feeling now. For any professional to win the league that they're playing in is always the highlight.
And Alec McLeish now has won 7 trophies as a manager of Rangers, 2 league championships, 2 Scottish Cups and 3 League Cups, and add all of that to an illustrious career. A member of Aberdeen's European Cup Winners' Cup team in 1983, 3 championship medals with the Dons, capped 77 times for Scotland. Has he ever had a day as dramatic as this one? Well, I was at Ibrox Stadium a few years ago when Paul Gascoigne scored a hat-trick. Aberdeen were leading by a goal to 0, and Gascoigne turned on the style to clinch the championship. Then 2 years ago, that other dramatic day, again at Ibrox Stadium, when Rangers won on goal difference. And it's starting to sink in now, isn't it? Led Motherwell to second place in the SPL back in 94-95, so he's had success everywhere he's been, has Alec McLeish. Appointed manager of Rangers on December the 11th, 2001. And Barry Ferguson, who raised that trophy 2 years ago, has got that winning feeling again. Rangers also won the League Cup, but this is the one they all want, and of course, while it doesn't give automatic entry to the Champions League, it hopefully will make it just that bit easier for Alec McLeish and his men. Back in the ground where he took a big chance, he stepped down a division more or less. He took on Hibernian when they were really heading for the first division, brought them back through, and he's back here with Rangers today. And how about Ronald Waterhouse? He's filled in so well for Stefan Klos, and he is a 4th championship medal now, 3 with PSV Eindhoven. Alec McLeish signed them from Manchester City at the turn of the year, and the Rangers bench players quite rightly taking their place for the trophy presentation. Alan McGregor, Stephen Thompson, Robert Malcolm, Chris Burke, Ross McCormick, Stephen Smith and Peter Lovenkrands out there. And what a great day for the youngsters as well, like Ross McCormick and Stephen Smith.
As I said, a special day for players, and moments like this, you go a bit daft, to be quite honest with you. They're enjoying the moment, and rightly so. A long, hard season, a season that's ebbed and flowed. At times, each of the Old Firm teams have tried to throw it away, the championship. It comes down to the last few minutes of the season, and it's Rangers who clinch it.
So Rangers lost just 1 of their away games this season. That was to Celtic last August. So away from home, the record has been terrific. If they can just emulate that at home now in the new season, who knows what they might win. But today is a day of celebration for all of these players. Maurice Ross there, absolutely delighted. He had his big day out in the League Cup final, of course, when he scored. And Ado Perso, well, when he was lining up against Porto last year in the Champions League final for Monaco in Gelsenkirchen, he had little idea that a day like this was ahead as well. He had disappointment on that occasion, but today he has the medal to prove success. So warm congratulations all round. Really has been one of the most remarkable afternoons. The Hibs fans celebrated just before this. Let's not forget it's a big day for Hibs and Tony Mowbray. They took their lap of honour past their excited supporters. They finished third today and they have European football to look forward to. They have a young team who can take them places. There's not so much a youngster there, Alec Ray, now 35 years of age, and he's another year of his contract to go. Nacho Novo, well, the goals had dried up towards the end of the season, but he made a vital contribution today because it was his shot that was deflected into the back of the net to give Alec McLeish such a happy day. So to a man, the Rangers fans have stayed in the stand as you would expect, just in front of the Rangers players. Quite a number of Hibs fans have stayed behind as well to enjoy their day. And the manager receives his medal. Jan Wouters is there as well. He just signed a new one-year contract. Who knows, the happenings of today might mean longer contracts all round. Remember, Alec McLeish was in fairly serious depths at one point earlier in this season, but he's managed to claw his way back. Won the League Cup, matched Celtic in terms of the Old Firm games, but it looked as though he'd be undone by other matches until the final minutes this afternoon. Rangers had done what they had to do. They needed a miracle from elsewhere, and Motherwell produced not just one goal for them but two, and Rangers are champions of Scotland. I've seen a lot of these final days, and this one will certainly be up there with the rest of them in terms of the intensity, the sheer drama. And Shota Arveladze in the foreground there was certainly one of the star performers this afternoon. Fernando Rickson needing a bit of a help up. It's a very heavy trophy, but he'll manage it. Rangers champions for the 51st time. So Barry Ferguson held the trophy as captain 2 years ago. Fernando Rickson has it today. And Alec McLeish, with Andy Watson and Jan Wouters, will have, I suspect, the mother of all parties tonight, as will these supporters here and the ones watching on television around the world. And the Champions Anthem sounds around Easter Road. And Shota Arveladze, who knows how to celebrate these occasions. We remember him in his sombrero and everything else a couple of years ago. There he is, high above them all, and he deserves his place up there today. Himself and Thomas Buffel, I thought, were excellent. Andy Watson in the background there, just behind Alec McLeish, holding aloft the trophy. He's worked hard all year. He's been away looking at players around Europe as Rangers try to rebuild now for the challenges ahead and look towards competition in football. So this unremarkable season has its remarkable ending.
That is the most important in my career, and I want to enjoy it with our fantastic fans.
Have you got a message for the fans?
I say thank you for the support and always being with me in good times and bad times.
Well, what would we do without those critics to fire them up? They're loving their day out there. Nacho Novo contributing with his 25 goals, 19 of them in the league, and certainly a player who's come on from Raith Rovers to Dundee and then to Rangers. And these fans applauding him and the other players this afternoon. In terms of drama, you couldn't beat it. As I said, the argument about the quality of the football and other matters for another day, but you don't see so many of these days in a lifetime covering this game. And when that initial roar went up from the Rangers end of the ground, no one could quite believe it. But Alec McLeish then signalled that it was all over at Fir Park, and the whistle went a short time later here. And what an afternoon. Well, Rangers won 5 of the last 6 games, so that was a decent finish despite losing Celtic to Ibrox. 5 wins out of 6, and Alec McLeish using 32 different players in this campaign, 17 different goal scorers. and I wonder if it's sunk in yet, Trevor.
I think it just about is now with Alex, acknowledging the crowd and the big part that they've played. But it has been a real season of using lots of players, lots of contributions from a lot of people. Nacho Novo certainly has to be congratulated on his goals, as does Purcell.
I can imagine this will go on for some considerable time. Rangers came here today seeking their 150th league win over Hibernian. They did it, and in the process they won their 51st championship.
The last few weeks we still believe we had to produce and win, and that's with D, and at the end I think we deserve it.
You look like you had a great game today. You settled in. Are you more comfortable inside now?
Yeah, of course, and how you can be not settle in with this kind of public.
Any message for the fans?
Well, this year we won 2 trophies. Next year we have to win 3.
It just shows you should never, ever, ever stop believing.
Oh, absolutely true, and the Rangers fans indeed will not be in a rush to leave the ground, as will the players not be in a rush to leave the pitch either.
Let's go now to Shota Arveladze.
Shota, an incredible afternoon. I've been saying that time and time again, but your last game for the club, and what a way to finish your Rangers career.
Credit to the SPL. It was a great season, to be honest. All the teams, professionally, they get the maximum they could get. Hibs, Motherwell, anyone. You could see how unreadable is the football. We lose, we win, we lose, we win. But it was something you will wish in dream. It comes through. That's football. That's why we love so much this.
Is this title win even better than 2 seasons ago?
Yeah, I don't want to compare. It's another title. Great day. And I'm really happy.
It's going to be difficult for you to leave this club.
It's always difficult to leave the club like a Rangers. But what are you going to wish more than this? So it's a great.
Well done, Shota. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Stefan Klos looks on there. He's made a big contribution to Rangers' successes in recent years. And he's got a bit of a battle in his hands next season to get his place back, but he's such a quality goalkeeper. And if Rangers can hold on to Ronald Waterhouse, as they'll be hoping to do, and they have a fit Stefan Klos back again, that certainly solves another problem for Alex McLeish. I must say, I'm pleased for Alex McLeish. He's one of the good guys in the game, but the good guys don't always win, and you've got to earn it. And as he said at the end of the match, if you finish on top, you're champions. That's exactly what's happened. People can say Celtic blew it, and I don't think there's any argument about that, but it's a day for Rangers celebrations. It was quite remarkable at the end as well. The Hibs fans staying behind. Everyone winners here this afternoon. That squad will be strengthened. It will have to be strengthened if the challenges are to be met. And it will be the same on the other side of Glasgow too. I think both Old Firm clubs becoming more and more aware that while it's great to be top dogs here, both have got to make a better impact on the European stage. So the celebrations just about over now. Another show of the trophy to these supporters. I wonder how many really felt today in the journey from Glasgow, other parts of Scotland, and in fact from around the world, came here thinking it could happen. But so long as it stayed only 1-0 for Celtic at Motherwell, there was the chance. Rangers get that vital breakthrough on the hour. Nacho Novo firing the ball in, it come off Caldwell, hit the back of the net, and that made all the difference. Suddenly the afternoon was turned on its head, and we now have Barry Ferguson with Michael Douglas.
Barry, congratulations. You come back to this club to win trophies. You've done exactly that today.
It was great coming back, winning the League Cup, but to win the league, it's great, and it's great for the fans and whatever, going right at the last day. But to win it, we were always confident going into the game. First half was pretty even, but the second half, the gaffer had a word was at half time just to go out and go for it, and we did that, and we were the best team by a mile.
How can you explain the feeling this evening? It was an unexpected win in so many ways.
Yeah, it was. Obviously, I've got a lot of thoughts for Celtic. Obviously, they're a great team, a lot of great players. We thought a lot of us thought they would go there and win easy, but all credit to Motherwell. They've dug a great result out and we've won the league.
You have to think this is a Rangers squad. This is a Rangers squad now that has the look of one that could go on to be successful in seasons to come. It's a young team.
Yeah, it's a young team. The gaffer's still eager to get a few more players in, and hopefully we can do that and we can build on.
You were here when it was clinched on the final day 2 seasons ago. How does this one compare?
No, this is better. I left for 18 months and I've come back, and this is what I've come back for, and it's great.
Thanks, Barry. Well done.
Cheers.
So Barry Ferguson showing great maturity there, feeling some sympathy for Celtic, and of course that's a feature of Alex McLeish's interviews as well. He talks about his great rivals and shows respect, and it's always a good thing to see that between the old firm. That's the fans starting to drift away now.
How did you begin to celebrate?
Where you will go, I will show you.
Another wee dance maybe?
You will see the music there.
Champagne, it's for the woman. For the boys, for the men.
What do men drink?
Milk. Any danger? I love you, Shota. Stay Rangers, Shota. We will follow Rangers. If they go take them, then we will follow.
Best possible first season for you, is it not?
How you say I have a goosebumps? How you say? Unbelievable. When the fans are, I know it was 1-1 and it was terrible. It was terrible.